Hi, welcome to My Thoughts Exactly. My name is Paul Brill. These are My Thoughts Exactly. As you've heard in some of the videos, April is National Poetry Month. National Poetry Month, which is a big deal for nerds like me. So I want to tell you, there's a lot of forms, right? There's a lot of different forms. Haikus, or haiku, limericks, cinquain, right? These are all very simple forms. You can just Google it, figure out, I'll see if I can find the link to put down there of the different literary forms, right? My strong suit, of course, is free verse. I write a lot of free verse. I love to write free verse because it doesn't cost nothing. See what I did there? I'm a dad. I get permission to tell dad jokes. I thrive on the freedom to create images that are entirely my own. So what I'm saying to you is look at different. Oh, by the way, there's a form called a villanelle. I can't quite navigate that yet. I'm working on it. I haven't quite figured out why I can't figure it out. But villanelle is my challenge for the National Poetry Month. But really, write some poems. Write take the time and go beyond your perception of poetry. Everybody has a perception of poetry. A lot of people say to me, "Dude, you're 58. What are you still writing poetry for?" My answer is, I don't write poetry. Poetry comes out of my hands, out of my brain, out of my soul. Right? It's not a choice. Nobody chooses to write poetry. People choose to get a job. People choose to jog. People choose keto. People choose pet care. Poetry chooses you and you're stuck with it. So I embrace it. I love it. And I do it all the time. For the month of April, you should be doing it. You should be writing poems, any kind of poems. We'll get that link down there for all the different forms. Just take a stab at some free verse. It don't have to rhyme. It don't have to be deep. Look up Ogden Nash. His stuff is hilariously brilliant, very simple. The best poetry is often really simple. So today's the 7th. You got a couple more weeks. Figure it out. Do a couple poems. You can link them here. You can catch me on the Facebooks. There's a link down there for the Poetry Revolution. If you write a poem, post it on the Poetry Revolution. Let people get into it. Let people see what you got. Because what you got is beautiful, right? Your thoughts. Your thoughts are one of the few things you can truly call your own. Write some poems. Post some poems. Write a book. We were going to all buy each other's books and get a big pot of coffee and some Moroccan octopus jerky. I'm kidding, that was terrible. We'll get regular beef jerky. Let's have a poetry party. Write like your life depends on it. I always say I write like my ass is on fire, which isn't quite as dramatic as my life depends on it. But if my ass burns, I'm in trouble. So write. Click the link, look at some forms, write some poems. Click the other link, buy the book, and have an awesome April. You're beautiful.